All right, friends, I'm glad everybody could join me for another story. This story is going to be a silent E, two-syllable passage. We're going to work on recognizing the magic E, silent or bossa E, whichever one you want to call it. It's I'll be quiet if you say your name. So the pattern is vowel, consonant, E. So we look for the vowel, look for the E, and if there's one consonant in between it, that vowel tries to go all the way back and make that vowel before it say its name. If it's working, that vowel will say its name, but sometimes that vowel is there for another reason, okay? All right, so here we go. The name of this story is going to be Hambone on this one, all right? So hopefully you enjoy the story a little bit. All right, so I have gone ahead and written down the words ahead of time to kind of save a little bit of time. If you'd like to pause the video, if you want to write these down, you can try to split them, and then you can see if you split them in the right spot, so you can decide what the word is. So if you want to pause, you can go ahead and pause right now. Otherwise, we'll go ahead and go on with the lesson. All right, so first thing we always want to do is we always have to be able to locate the vowels. You've got to know where the vowels are. A, E, I, O, U, and Y if it's not at the beginning of a syllable, okay? So A, there's 4 sounds it can make. A, if it's a schwa sound, or if it's with the AU, AL, AW, it'll say ah, okay? The E says E, the I says I, the O says O, the U says U, and the Y as a vowel says I, and E. All right, friends, here we go. Ready? All right, so we're looking for our vowels. Here we go. I see a vowel. I'm going to dot them all first. Okay, I see a vowel E. There's only one consonant in between them, so I'm going to say go back and make him say his name. So here's our vowels. We got one right here, one right here. These two are going to be working as a team, so they're going to count as one vowel, even though there's 2 in that syllable. This is another vowel. So now we have to decide where to split it at. If we split it right here, then that's going to make this an open syllable, and we'll say its name. So it'll be hey, mbone. Hey, mbone. Well, that doesn't make sense. Now I'm going to try to split it here. That makes this a closed syllable, which makes this a short vowel sound. Ham, bone. Ham bone. Well, I've heard of ham bone before. Ham bone can be the bone that's in a ham, but I've also heard of it as a name, okay, of a dog. All right, that is the way we're going to split this one. It's vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel. I keep repeating that in multiple lessons, so that's a very important one for you to know, especially in multisyllabic words. Okay, so this word is hambone, and I know it's a name because it starts with a capital H. There's no other reason for it to start with capital. We don't use capital letters unless it's the beginning of a name or showing a pattern or something like that. The next word, I've got a vowel, vowel E. Ooh, I'm going to say go back and say your name. I'm going to try that. But I also see something else there, and I'm going to show you in just a second. So I have my vowel here. If this E goes back and makes the I say its name, it's going to be I. But I also want you to look at this right here. We also have a CE. So this E is really doing a lot of work, okay? Anytime I see CI, CE, or CY, that is going to make the sound. It's going to make the S sound, okay? So if I try to split this word now, I've got a vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel. So I'm going to try to split it right here and see what I come up with. This is a closed syllable because the D, it ends in a consonant, and there's a vowel right before it. So that vowel is going to typically say its short vowel sound. So add, add. I, remember that's going to say what? S, vice. Advice. Have you ever had to ask anybody for advice before? I have. All right, here we go. Next word. We're going to go right over here. I have a vowel, vowel. Oops, I forgot to draw a line between these two. Okay. And a E, vowel, consonant E. So, yep, that would work. So I'm going to go back and tell him to say his name. Okay. Now I have to decide what I'm going to do in this one. I got this A at the beginning, then I have this O. So I am going to try to figure out what to do. So if I split it there, it's going to be a long A. A, L, O, N. Alone. Alone? I don't know if I've ever heard of a word alone. Alone? Ooh, what about the schwa sound? The schwa sound is going to be the short U. Alone. 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 Have you ever been alone before? I have. Kind of alone doing these, but I'm still talking to you. All right, so we're going to connect those two. Every syllable has to have a vowel or a vowel team or a vowel chunk. So here's our vowel here in that syllable. Here's our vowel team or chunk in this one. Here's our vowel in this syllable. And here's our vowel chunk in this syllable or team. They're working together. Same thing, we got a vowel over here. It's only one syllable, but it's still one letter. And then this one, here's our syllable. And then this one, we got this right here, a vowel, vowel, consonant E. I'm going to make him go back and try to say his name. Oh, look at that word. That word is 8. Do you see the word 8? Okay. Then this, oh, I see the word in too. Do you see the word in? Vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel. Split it right here. We have closed syllable, in, mate, inmate. An inmate might be someone who's in jail, okay, an inmate. All right, the next word, I have a vowel, vowel, and an E, vowel, consonant, E. Make the E go back and say its name. Now, if he does, he's going to say A, ape. There's the word ape. So here, we got to decide what we're going to do here. We got vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel, split it. So now we have a closed syllable. So this is going to be escape, escape, escape. All right? Have you ever tried to escape something? Maybe someone had you playing hide and seek and you were trying to escape before you get caught. The next word, we got a vowel, I. We got a vowel A. Oops, I forgot to draw a line again. Miss Hoagland. And I have a vowel E right here. The E should make the A say its name. E to the A. Okay, I want to make that a team. And that is ache. That is take. This is mistake. 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 Vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel. I'm going to split it right here. Mistake. Have you ever made a mistake before? I have. I think everybody's made a mistake before. Okay. The next word, vowel, vowel, E. The vowel goes back to the I, makes the I say its name. We're going to connect those two. Then we have vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel, hi-ya. Ready? In, because that's a closed syllable. Invite. Have you ever invited somebody? Or when you invite somebody, you ask them to do something. Okay? The next word, I have a vowel. Oh my goodness, this is an AR. That has to stay together. Then I have another vowel and an E. I'm going to go back and say your name. Put those together. So I have ache. I have take. I have vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel. Hi-ya! Partake. If you're going to partake in something, you're going to participate or you're going to be part of it. Partake. The next word is vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel, E. Say your name, A. Okay. So I have vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel. split it, close syllable, sane, insane. Have you heard of something being insane before? Well, if you do the same thing over and over again and you hope it's going to change, that's insane. All right, here we go. Next word, we got an I, vowel. We get another vowel. We get, oh, I forgot to do that, darn it. Another vowel, E to the I. Vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel. Ooh, do you see something? I see something already. I hope you're seeing it. Do you see it? Do you see this? I hope this is what you were saying you see. Remember what that says? What does C-I? C-I, C-E, C-Y, what does it say? It says S. So this is going to make this sound. So we got N, S, I, make it say his name, incite, incite. If you incite something, you kind of, if you want to make your sister or your brother mad, you keep picking on them, you're inciting their anger. You're trying to make them angry, okay? You're egging them on. The next word, oops, Hoagland forgot there's a team there. They're working together. The next word, we got a vowel, and an E. I'm going to say go back and say your name. So let's see. Oh, that's the word side right there. See it? Vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel. Split it. What is that word? Inside. Hopefully you're inside your house while you're watching this. I guess you could be outside watching it on something else, but yep. All right, here's our story. This story is called Hambone. Hambone. All right, here we go. All right, the very first thing that we're going to do is I'm just going to read through it and make sure that you know all the words that are in my story. How about that? That sounds pretty good. All right, here we go. Hambone. Hambone and one other inmate planned an escape. Hambone and the inmate were tired of the inside of the jail. Hambone thought about the escape every day while he was an inmate. The small cell and the four walls began to incite or cause fear in Hambone and made him insane. Hambone did not want to try the escape alone, so he slipped a note to the other inmate to invite him to be part of the escape. Well, as we know, to plan an escape from jail is a big mistake. Our advice to Hambone and the other inmate would be to stay in jail and not partake in an escape. An escape would break one more rule. The breaking of rules is what put Hambone and the other inmate in jail from the start. All right, now I read it mechanically that time. Make sure you know all the words. Now we're going to read to the period. Our goal is to make all the way to the period before we stop. Okay, here we go. Hambone and one other inmate planned an escape. Hambone and the inmate were tired of the inside of the jail. Hambone thought about the escape every day while he was an inmate. The small cell and the four walls began to incite fear in Hambone and made him insane. Hambone did not want to try the escape alone, so he slipped a note to the other inmate to invite him to be part of the escape. Whew, that was a long sentence. So from right here to right here, that was a long sentence. If you need to take a breath, you can. It's okay. You just want to get your breath and go. Ready? Well, as we know, to plan an escape from jail is a big mistake. Our advice to Hambone and the other inmate would be to stay in jail and not partake in an escape. An escape would break one more rule. The breaking of rules is what put Hambone and the other inmate in jail from the start. All right, I showed you how to read to this period. All right, that's one way we can practice. The first way we practiced it, we were just making sure we knew all the words. The second time we practiced, we were practicing reading all the way to the period. Now we have to take this sentence and we have to make sure that we attack the next sentence. You don't want to run them all together. You should be able to tell, someone else should be able to tell where your sentences end by the tone in your voice, okay? So I'm going to read it to you the way it should be read, and then you can pause it if you want, or you can try to read it with me. How about that? Ready? Here we go. Hambone. Hambone and one other inmate planned an escape. Hambone and the inmate were tired of the inside of the jail. Hambone thought about the escape every day while he was an inmate. The small cell and the four walls began to incite fear in Hambone and made him insane. Hambone did not want to try the escape alone, so he slipped a note to the other inmate to invite him to be part of the escape. Well, as we know, to plan an escape from jail is a big mistake. Our advice to Hambone and the other inmate would be to stay in jail and not partake in an escape. An escape would break one more rule. The breaking of rules is what put Hambone and the other inmate in jail from the start. Good job, friends. I'm glad you stayed with me through it, and I hope you practice reading. Remember, you have to practice just like you're playing soccer or dance or softball or basketball or anything else. You got to practice if you want to be good. Love you lots, and keep reading.